Hi biology students, this is going to be a video of me reading these text pages to you. So if you like to do audiobooks instead of read them, here goes. What's happening to me? David was in his second year of college when it took him by surprise. At first, he had a little trouble seeing words on a page. Vision through his left eye was a little blurry, but he wasn't concerned. Then, a few days later, things went downhill. When he awoke in the morning, he had lost all of the vision in his left eye. The doctor in the college infirmary sent him to a specialist. To David's dismay, the specialist discovered that the vision in his right eye was failing too. What's going on? When he called home, David's mother told him that her brother had suffered vision problems as well. Her brother had died of heart problems at a young age. Once the eye doctor heard this news, he drew a blood sample to test David's DNA. A week later, David received the bad news. He listened numbly to the doctor's somber, quiet voice. "I'm very sorry," said the doctor. "You have an inherited disease called Leber's hereditary optic neuropathy. There is no cure or useful treatment." The doctor went on to explain more, and then spoke about specialists, social workers, and support groups. David was shocked and frightened. About 100 people are diagnosed with this disease in the United States every year. Although vision is recovered occasionally, most of the time the loss is permanent. LHON causes the death of optic nerve cells, which carry visual information from the eye to the brain. The cause of LHON is a change in the mitochondria. Mitochondria are some of the tiny components or organelles inside cells. This change causes these organelles to work just a little bit less efficiently than they should. In David's case, the optic nerve had broken down as a result. Both males and females can inherit a tendency to develop the disease, but only females can pass it along to their children. Sometimes it affects the heart muscle as well, which explained David's uncle's heart problems. What do mitochondria do in healthy cells? And why had defective mitochondria caused David to lose his vision? Where do mitochondria come from? Why are they inside our cells? And what can medical science do to fix them when they are faulty? Life is cellular. Key questions here. What are the main points of the cell theory? How do microscopes work? How do prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells differ? So as you're reading a science book, you want to look at those key questions and kind of think about what you know about them already. In this case, you probably don't know the cell theory, so that's okay. You'll learn it. How do microscopes work? I'm not sure if you know that or not. I think you may have learned that in 7th grade, but maybe not. And how do prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells differ? Well, you should know about that because that was a lesson that you did, I think, 2 weeks ago in biology. So you learned some stuff about that. These pictures here I want to point to because they were done over 100 years ago by one of the first scientists that studied things microscopically. So I think they're really cool. And I don't know what these things are that he was looking at, but this is this Anton van Leeuwenhoek. He was one of the first ones to make a good microscope to look at. All right, so then as I'm going to stop this video because I can't really upload things that are more than 10 minutes long. But you should continue reading this, and I will post another video kind of going through this information but sometimes it's good to take notes while you're reading. And I will provide you with what some notes might look like for this. So I want you to read about this discovery of the cell, which is the smallest unit of life. If it's not a cell, it's not alive. And then think about these vocabulary words here as you're reading and be ready for a short quiz about those. Okay? Enjoy reading about cells. That's what you're made of. It's cells reading about cells. Thanks, everyone. Have a